welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another week. Thank you so much for joining me. So today is going to be a pretty straightforward video, but it is my laundry routine. Laundry is a huge thing. I'm sure we can all attest to that. I do not do my laundry throughout the week. The only laundry that I do in the middle of the week is actually my 4-month-old and my toddlers. And even doing that, it's not on a daily basis. It is only maybe 2 to 3 times for the week. And then majority of their clothes is just washed on Sunday, which is when I wash everyone else's clothes. I only do laundry really once a week, and that is on Sundays, and I will do everything, linens, clothes, bedding, like every single thing I will do on the Sunday. If I do the laundry during the week, other than the kids of course, that's because maybe it was really busy, I didn't get a chance to finish everything, maybe I was sick, so I didn't get to do all that I wanted to do, so it may trickle into the week, but for the most part, I try not to do any laundry really in the middle of the week. So follow me along through this video to see what the full laundry routine is for me and my family, and hopefully you can learn a few tips along the way. Somebody wanted to join our video today. So usually I wouldn't obviously have the baby in hand while doing the laundry, but he just wanted some cuddles, so I've allowed him to join in the video. But first I am going to start off by getting all of the laundry together and stripping all of the beds, getting all of the linens, towels, all of the clothing. I like to get everything together and then bring it downstairs. And once it's all downstairs, then I can sort and put what needs to soak, which I will get into that a little bit later to give you a little bit more insight as to what I'm talking about. And then we can start the loads. So let's go. So here is all the laundry from a full week for all of us. The kids' clothes, it is in here too. I don't know if you saw me throwing that down, but of course there isn't as much clothes for the kids because, as I said, their laundry is the only laundry that I do throughout the week. I can explain that just a little bit later in more detail, just so you guys kind of understand the reasoning behind all of this madness. But now I'm going to get into sorting and soaking what needs to soak and getting my first load into the washer. Let's go. Okay, so now I have sorted everything. Everything is quite fast in terms of how I sort because I do keep all of her clothes separated in this bag here. So it's already automatically sorted, which this is amazing. I got this from Winners. You've got your whites, your darks, and your colors. And as you take your clothes off during the week, you literally just put it in the right compartment. And when I am ready now to do laundry, all of our things are in the right place. Mind you, this is just for me and my husband. We keep this inside of our room. So as he takes off his clothes, as I take off my clothes, we just put them in the right compartments, and this makes my life so much easier when it comes time to do laundry on the Sunday. Second, I want to get into the products that are used. Probably no different than anyone else. First and foremost, I like using Gain or Tide. We kind of go between the two depending on how we feel or what happens to be there when we go to the store, but Gain or Tide is our main usage. And we get the liquid detergent, and sometimes we'll switch between the liquid and the pods. It just all depends. Next, I do use some bleach. Of course, this doesn't go on everything. Hopefully we all know that. But this is really just for the whites, and this will come in handy very soon. You'll see how I use that. And fabric softener, Fleecy, sometimes Snuggles, switch between the two once again. And then mostly for the kids' clothing, if there's any stains, I use OxiClean. And I actually forgot to bring it over here. One moment. And some white vinegar. White vinegar will be a part of another process of the clothes that I'm going to be showing soon, but this is great multi-purpose use for many different things, so I will show you how to use this a little bit later. And lastly, some blue soap. Now this isn't a lot. Usually it's like a huge bar that I can buy. Not many may know about this depending on where you were born, how you grew up, but I'm from Jamaica. My family background is Jamaica. My mom used to always use this, and it's pretty much carried itself down. Now I use this so much so this is all that's left, and I swore I had more, so I'm kind of upset. I hope this will take me through this washing cycle. So hopefully this will work out, and I'll show you what I use this for as well. And this is blue soap. So now we are going to do our soaking session. I'm going to go through that with you now and then get the first load in. All right, I find I'm on the floor a lot for this video, but it's just how I do it. It's a lot easier that way. So now for the soaking session, I really only soak our whites and sometimes our colored clothes. Of course, how I soak those two categories of clothing, very different. I put bleach in white, for example. I obviously would not put bleach in my colored clothing. Now the reason why I soak the colors is only because of my husband and the shirts that he wears to work, because they're, you know, like dress shirts. the wrist area and the collar area get pretty dirty sometimes. So instead of just spraying, you know, like a stain remover or like a deep clean spray to just sit on there for a little bit, I find that that doesn't work as well, to be honest. I have tried a few different brands. Nothing is really doing the job properly, and it's honestly kind of annoying. So I kind of just soak them down in general, and in some cases when I do that, I will use just the vinegar and the liquid detergent and rub in the blue soap. So with the blue soap, I guess I could explain this now and then I can show you after. The blue soap is, it's a very drying soap. Obviously this isn't something that you use for your skin. This is more so used for laundry and even some other uses, but I'm used to seeing my mom growing up use this when she does the laundry. This thing is like magic. It is amazing. I can even use this on kids' clothes. It's safe, it's perfectly fine, rather than using like a stain remover spray like OxiClean, the one that I have, or even Shout. I have tried Shout, but I find that Shout doesn't work very well for me either. I literally wet this, rub this on the clothing really good, saturate it with the soap, and then just leave it inside of water to soak for a couple of hours or overnight. Whatever way is good for you. And then when you're ready to actually put the laundry in, kind of rub it out a little bit and then throw it in the wash, and voila, it's like magic. No more stains, no more nothing. My daughter has paint, food, even with my son having the blowouts and the poo stains, like it literally gets rid of everything. It's amazing. This also works very good on your whites. You can wet it, as I said, rub it on. So like this is my husband's shirt. I would rub it on the collar. Of course, with white, you can see the dirt 10 times more. Rub that on and oh my gosh, it literally just slides off. It's amazing. But you do of course have to leave it to soak for a good couple of hours, or as I said, overnight, for it to really saturate into the fabric. And then put it in the wash for a nice vigorous clean, and all of that is gone. All right, so I'm not going to be soaking the colors. I don't really need to use that. My husband's shirts, they haven't been too bad, so I don't really need to do that today. So the only thing that I'm soaking for today really are the white clothes. So I am now going to fill this bucket, basin, bucket, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to fill this basin with water. Once I fill it with water, I am going to put in just a little bit. You do not need a lot because I mean you are going to go wash it after. So literally just a little bit of the detergent and about 2 tablespoons of the vinegar, and I use like 1 tablespoon or like a capful. I usually use the cap to measure it. Just a capful of the bleach. You want to be careful with bleach. You don't want to use too much because bleach does eat away at your clothes a lot faster if you use it more often. So you really do not want to use that much. Plus, I am going to be putting bleach into the washing cycle when I do put it in the washing machine as well. And a little bit, honestly, even half a cap is just as good. Like it works amazingly as well. So that's the process that I'm going to be taking, and just watch to see how all of that comes together. And now I'm just submerging everything into the water and just kind of mixing it up nicely. Once that is done, like I can smell the bleach, I can smell the vinegar. Bleach and vinegar mixed together, it's quite lethal. So do be careful. This is just something that I use for me, myself, and I. It works for me, and I also know how much to use. And as I said, with using the bleach and the vinegar together, it's a pretty coarse, very strong mixture because of the chemicals when they are combined. So you definitely do want to be careful, and you really don't want to use that much. I am going to add more water on top of it. Okay, so that's literally all I need, just one more filling of water to submerge all of the clothes properly. I pressed it down a little bit just to make sure that everything is nice and mixed in and is submerged in water. And now I'm just going to take the blue soap and just go over my husband's shirts. That's really all that needs it. So I'm just going to push this off to the side now, and let's get our first load in.
it's all over, when it's all over, I will lose count in 45. I will be thinking it over and thinking it over, and I'm almost 45. Can't count to 45 like you. Oh, me.
so much for joining me in this laundry day routine video. I hope that it helped. It may have seemed like a lot, especially with the soaking method, but sometimes it's needed and it can be very helpful to preserve your clothing and just make it pop that much more so it looks wonderful when you wear them out, right? And just a side note, the last load that I took out was actually the kids' clothing. It really wasn't that much. I did tell you that theirs is the only clothes that I wash in the week also, so about 2 to 3 times a week I will wash their clothes. So by Sunday it's not a huge load that I have, and of course they get messy a lot faster, they go through their clothes a lot faster. I've got my 2-year-old who is in daycare, so you know, she goes through the clothes quite quickly with stains and all of that stuff, but the stains are inevitable, so we don't necessarily buy the best clothes for daycare. Some are easy to get out, some are not so easy to get out, even with the soaking method, even using, you know, the OxiClean or Shout stain removers. I'm still trying to find a better way of getting out those stains, but for now it's working good enough. You didn't really see me do that for the kids' clothing in this video because I didn't need to. It was a smaller amount, and in that amount there wasn't really much that I needed to, you know, remove stains out of. So I mean, that helps. That saves me an extra step on some days. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of your week, and I don't think we will ever really like laundry, but it's just something that needs to be done. All right, guys, bye.